Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. In this video, we are going to use Google Sheets for our data storage. Yes, you heard it right. Just like we have Postgres, MongoDB, MySQL, in the same manner, we are going to utilize the Google Sheets. And in this video, I am going to show you the proper demo, like how we can integrate the same in our Node.js backend or Python or whatever we are using, right? So make sure you watch the video till the end because I am going to discuss some few mistakes many of the beginners make. So please watch the video till the end and let's get started. So first of all, you should know, like, we are not replacing the traditional database, right? They have many things, the indexes and the query optimizer, the plan choosing thing. So we are not going to replace that. But if you're having a simple use case, let's say a contact us form, waitlist form, or any other thing which don't require much of the tables and the number of rows or the data length is very less compared to a big scale size application. So for that purpose, we are going to utilize Google Sheets. So this is the basic blog which I am going to refer. I have wrote this blog yesterday only. So we can use the code and the snippets and the steps from here, and I will show you how to do it exactly. So starting with the first step, which is creating a Google Sheet. So you can go to the first link and you can name anything like my contacts. And right now I'm adding few fields only. For example, name, email, message, and let's say timestamp, right? Cool. So right now I'm using only one sheet here, which is the sheet 1, and only 4 fields are here. Okay. So to leverage the REST APIs, we are going to use the AppScript extension. So here on the top bar, you can see the extension tab. Just click on it and go to the AppScript. So this is the boilerplate code. You can remove this code. So after removing the boilerplate code, we are going to paste our own code for getting and posting the data, right? And for that code, you can refer my blogs and you can simply copy this and paste it here, right? This is simple step. And by chance, if you have changed your sheet name, right, here it is sheet 1. But in case you have changed your name, you can just update the name directly here. That's it. Then click on deploy and new deployment. Okay. Then click on this gear icon for settings and click on the web app option. If you want to add any description, you can add. Otherwise, you can leave it blank only. In the execute as option, please make sure you have click on me option. Okay. And the most important step here is who has access option, you have to click on anyone. Okay. And after that, click hit on deploy icon. After this step, it will ask to authorize one. So you can click on the button and authorize it just like we do in every other application. In case this kind of warning is coming, you can click on advanced and go to untitled project. And here you can click on continue. That's it. And we got the deployed URL. So you have to just copy this URL and save it somewhere like in the notepad or anything. I just paste it here. So now we have completed 50% of the part and we have embedded the script to post the data and get the data. Now, if we want to integrate this in our backend, here I'm using the Node.js server. You can utilize any of them like Python, .NET, anything. And we will call the REST APIs simply. So I have set up a basic Node.js server. You can see like the basic Express Node.js server, and I have created 2 APIs. First to get the contacts and second is to post the contacts, right? The main thing here is the script URL which we got from there. So you have to paste your URL here and make sure in the end it should be written exec. Here you can see exec. Many of the people make mistakes here. They use the dev URL and they got the error, the access error, authorization error, and many more. So make sure your URL end with exec. Okay. After this, everything is done. You can save the file. In case you want this boilerplate code, I will share the code in the description or you can comment me. Then I will share the GitHub repo of it. And for the front end, like I created a basic UI just to show the demo. And it depends on your applications and how you are using, what technology you are using. You can simply integrate it. And otherwise, if you don't have much time, you can directly utilize my boilerplate code, or using any of the LLM, you can convert it into your technology. Let's say I have this Node.js file. You can convert it into a Python code. So now we can start our server and let's check out our demo. Okay. Node server, hit enter, and my project is live on 3000 port. Okay, so this is the simple UI I have made just for the demo purpose. So let's create one form here. How are you? Send message. As you can see, the message is successfully sent, and this is the fetch API. Like, we did the post API here and the fetch is here, and at the live time you can see the results on the my contact sheets. Let's try one more time here. John Doe abcd@gmail.com. Hello buddy, send message. See, you can see the results, and the same is reflected here also. Let's try one more thing. We will type something here and try to fetch the results in our web app. Okay, sample user, just for now I am just copying this save timestamp here. Now let's click on refresh here. So as you can see, we are getting the results directly from the Google Sheet. So this was it from my side. I hope this video was helpful for you and you understand like how we can use Google Sheets for our data storage and how to connect that in the web app. In this example, I took the Node.js server, but it's up to you, like you are using Python, .NET or anything. Everything is same, just the syntax and semantics. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe button and like the video, and let me know in what topic you want me to make the next video. That was it. Thank you.